Well, aloha everybody. This is Cathy Bilsky, and this is the Quantum Leap Let Light Unite show. And today what I want to do is work on totally screwing up and neutralizing the Great Reset. Before I begin with this, I just want to put a shout out to the creator of the Great Reset, Klaus Schwab, and say thank you, Klaus, for having such an incredibly big ego that you wrote a book about the Great Reset, and you went on so many times talking on video about what your plans are. Just wanted to say thank you, Klaus. We listened. We read the book. And you know what? We don't want it. We don't want what you're about. Now, moving along. As I do this energy work, I'm going to ask that you close your eyes and just listen to my voice and imagine this actually happening. And you could also send divine energy into the work so it amplifies. I'm also going to ask that anybody that listens to this or watches this video later, that this energy work is amplified over 100,000-fold. All right, let's get started. So close your eyes and listen to my words. And we're also going to call to all beings of light to unite together as one, combining all our creative energies. So let there be light in the name of the presence of God, which I am, through the magnetic power, the sacred fire vested in me, I command. We called Michael the Archangel to take his sword of blue flame and cut to pieces all plans and all energies that are feeding the Great Reset, the digital reset, and the transhuman slavery system, Agenda 21 and Agenda 30, along with the slogans Build Back Better and whatever new slogans the New World Order, WEF, comes up with, and the New World Order. In your mind's eye, see those plans falling apart as more people become conscious of the intent, which is to make a slave of the masses on the planet. See the awakened masses refusing to comply, creating a revolution of divine light, quantum leaping us into world enlightenment. The Great Reset is biotechno-feudalism, which means the issuance of medical passports, soon to be digitalized, as well as the transparency of medical records, inclusive of medical history, genetic makeup, and disease states. But it could include the implanting of microchips that would read and report on the genetic makeup and brain stats, such that even crossing a national border might one day involve a detailed brain scan to assess an individual's security risk. In your mind's eye, see all those programs and computer programs blocked and scrambled. Again, see the masses not complying. See the AIs turning on their masters, then destroying themselves and their programs. Let's send a special energy out toward all AI robots so they rust and malfunction. See the corporations go back to hiring humans to replace the robots, giving them a good living wage. We cut ties to the people who first created the concept of one world government, from King George III to the Committee of the 300 and the Black Nobility, as well as all businesses that have carried these ideas into our future through people of fantastic wealth and influence, like banks, politicians, insurance companies, the tech industry, along with major corporations, the United Nations, and the World Economic Forum, and the Bilderberg Group. We now call the violet flame to transmute all those ideas and concepts, replacing it with manifesting world enlightenment. We cut ties with the creator of the Great Reset, Digital Reset, Klaus Schwab and the World Economic Forum, the WHO, the Bilderberg Group, the Council of 300, the Council of Rome, the Olympians, the Black Nobility, the family, the Rockefellers, Trilateral Commission, Society of Cincinnati, the UN, Jeff Bezos, Amazon, Bill Gates, Fauci, Henry Kissinger, the International Monetary Fund, Illuminati, George Soros, the Royal Institute of International Affairs, the Deutsche Bank, and the Catholic Church as we cut ties between these groups, violet flaming all their energies as well as removing all overlays of vows and oaths they have taken together. Let there be much infighting with all of them, so all their plans fall apart. We ask these beings to step into the light, work for world enlightenment, and if they choose not to, due to free will, we ask their higher selves to put them in positions of harmlessness. We ask the Creator to now redirect their funds toward uplifting the masses. We call the violet flame to transmute all energies involved with Great Reset, Digital Reset, starring again with the Creator Klaus Schwab and his Nazi fascist ideas of world control, starting at Klaus's birth through his childhood, removing all the energy overlay his parents placed on him, indoctrinating him into Hitler's ideology and dreams of a 1,000-year rule. Let's cut ties to Klaus's first version of the World Economic Forum, called the European Management Fund, and its Nazi ties. We cut ties to Klaus's idea of killing off the middle class, actually most of the world. And as these ideas break down, see the middle class in all humanity making a comeback all over the world with many new successful entrepreneurs. We cut ties to the energy of global citizenship, another world for world slavery. We cut ties to the ideas of all transhumanism and eugenics program, which includes the expansion of genomics, nanotechnology, and robotics and their penetration into human bodies affecting the brain. See all their programs falling apart as we place huge magnets on their overdrives, erasing all programs. Imagine all the computer programs start changing numbers and the ones and zeros keep flipping again over and over and over, destroying all their saved data. See all human-machine experiments falling apart. We cut ties to all their books, including A New Deal, A New Frontier, The Great Society, A New World Order, The Great Global Reset, Impact of Science on Society, and Mein Kampf. As we violet flame the materials, the words are neutralized and people lose interest in those books. Let's make them all invisible so they remain hidden. With no forward movement, no one sees them, no one puts energy into them. We cut ties to Klaus's Nazi collaborators and everyone who participates at the Davos Summit. As those energies are removed, see it being replaced with benevolent thoughts and how they can help humanity, not enslave it. We anchor the violet flame where the WEF and Nazi headquarters are located. See the flame blaze through all the buildings in Davos, including all hotels, releasing any stuck energy that is for world domination, replacing it with world enlightenment energy. We cancel clear the energy of Global 2000, which is a blueprint for mass world genocide. Cancel clear, cancel clear, cancel clear. We remove all overlays over all humans regarding COVID, vaccines, and being muzzled. As these overlays are removed, see people reconnecting to the Creator, becoming awakened spiritual beings who see through the illusions. They start building up their immune system along with rejecting all GMO foods. See people growing their own organic gardens. In your mind's eye, see Bill Gates having to give up control of the farmland he bought. If he tries to grow GMO crops on that land, see them failing, refusing to grow, being replaced with organic crops. Now let's send the violet flame through the fourth revolution that involves the redundancy of human labor in increasing sectors to replace by automation and robots. Also replace, cancel clear, the fifth revolution, stakeholder theory, predatory human capital investment, human capital marketing, digital identity, and the United Nations Sustainable Capital Investments. Technology and the New Deal for nature, that is land theft. As the violet flame cleans up their plans, transmuting them to light, see all their plans falling apart, being replaced with world enlightenment ideas and thoughts. Let's send energy out so all China's slave programs fall apart, along with their computer programs malfunctioning. Let's now put up blocks around all the employees at the technocracy companies that are creating programs to push these agendas forward. See them going dyslexic when they enter the buildings, messing up their computer programs, the old, the new, and future programs. Any program that will be used against humanity, see it falling apart, including all transhuman programs. See all their equipment crashing, and as we keep changing the program numbers, the ones and the zeros, along with running big magnets over their hard drive, so they lose all their programs, see everything crash and burning. And we're also going to call to the higher self, to everyone who works in those companies, remove all overlays of magic so they see clearly what their CEOs and bosses are doing. And form and come to one great group and give the bosses an ultimatum to get out of the WEF and quit this world domination. Or I'm sure they'll think of something very clever to replace it. Let them understand that, yes, their bosses are paying them well with one hand, and in the other hand, they plan on taking it all away. So we also call to the elementals, the bees, ants, mites, rats, to make nests in the buildings and chew up building and computer wires. We call to all the dust mites and mold to infect their computers, rendering them ineffective. Let the computer techs have many brain blocks with new programs that can harm humanity. Let's cut all ties to their symbols and sigils the corporations used to stay in power, including the Nazi swastika, the Pentagon, obelisk, and domes. Anytime you see their symbols, your first reaction should be is to cut, reverse, and see them lose their power. Seeing that power being returned to the 99%, along with cleaning up and healing the earth and all life forms. So let me give you some quick examples of this. Verizon, the word with the Z is a sideways lightning bolt is their sigil. Imagine the Z going either like a backwards Z or a 2 or a vertical lightning bolt, taking money that's being stolen from the people and returning it so we have free communications. AT&T, their sigil is the globe. Imagine it spinning in the opposite direction and spinning money back to the people they've robbed. Anything with a pyramid or triangle, let's all imagine it upside down, so the people at the base are empowered and the few at the top lose their control over the people, so the money pours out onto Mother Earth and her inhabitants. Also with the sun, which is also a big portal. Example, British Petroleum. Let's all imagine that the sun now shines on Mother Earth, that it's no longer a portal to suck in power and money toward the corporations, but a giant portal of love that shines kindly on the people and no longer sucks out energy, instead pouring money and power back to the 99% into social health and cleanup for the earth programs. Anything with a magnet, let's all imagine it reversing. If the magnet faces east, we'll point it west so that the company is no longer, again, sucking energy from the people and Mother Earth, and its powers are shut down. Anything with the Eye of Horus. Often the Eye of Horus is used, and it spins the energies inward. It sucks the energy in. So let's imagine the eye spinning their energies out, returning the money from the cable companies to the people. Many corporate logos are portals. So always picture the portal reversing themselves so that the money and energy pours out. So let's imagine, again, see the corporate logos that are easy to flip into the light, start doing it. And they're good focal points for magicians to return the power to the people and to Mother Earth. Now, these guys also work with sacred geometry and they twist it for power. So let's all flip them so the power goes to all people. It's like martial arts. The Nazi swastika, the regular swastika, is a symbol of goodness in India. However, when it's reversed, it will bring chaos onto the planet. So let's imagine when anyone looks at the Nazi swastika, it automatically reverses and brings peace and prosperity back to the people and the planet. The wings of Isis are a symbol of healing, yet they use it as a symbol for Chrysler. So let's take that sigil, and we can imagine that every time someone sees the wings of Isis, that they are healed. And think about healing Mother Earth, and with the Chrysler, let's all imagine that the wings of Isis no longer protect oil companies, seeing all their money, they're going back to healing the earth. Imagine all dark magic of the 1% falling apart, being replaced with world enlightenment energy. All right, real quick, see the Great Reset and digital reset falling apart now. We remove all energy veils that are around all the people living on the planet that are keeping them from connecting to the Creator, to become awakened spiritual beings. And as they reconnect to the Creator, see them becoming conscious, awakened spiritual beings, seeing truth and through all the lies and deception as transparency is manifested. See the masses filled with all kinds of divine inspiration on how to create and manifest world enlightenment. If it's for their highest good, let's send energy out to all the billionaires so they reconnect to the Creator, allowing them to become awakened spiritual beings that want to help humanity. Let them be divinely inspired to start supporting the masses and middle class by sharing their wealth, helping small businesses thrive, feeding and housing those in need, creating job opportunities for humans as they get rid of their AI programs, sharing the wealth by rebuilding roads, schools, hospitals, and supporting places of higher learning so everyone can afford to better themselves. As they give, let them also receive. Let all enlightened beings in the WEF New World Order family awaken and question all evil policies their family members are doing, helping that family shift into the light. Let all those light workers working on neutralizing the Great Reset be in a bubble of invisibility, remaining unseen by any of the 1% who have any intent on harm, yet be seen by the wealthy, benevolent, and the masses. All right, fill that up with energy. I want you to think quantum leap. World enlightenment now. So be it. And we give thanks for this opportunity to serve. I'm going to ask that, again, anybody that watches this or listens to this energy work, that this energy work is amplified over 100,000-fold. So if you like it, share it, post it on your social media accounts. And on that happy note, I'll see you the next time. Aloha.